I'm not going to talk to nobody. He's going to call me a motherfucker. Africans are hot. So you motherfuckers are so. They're so loud.
Yo.
It's crazy. Oh,
Yo. Hello.
that makes a trip.
It's like a motherfucker come on. And you want to go out. Yo. Okay. Yo.
Right, just loud. Yeah, because I just heard you tapping.
Hello. Hello.
But you can hear it there without it being loud, right?
I hear you now.
There you go.
Hello.
You got me?
Hello.
Mike, you got me? Yeah.
I don't hear you. Yo, it's my headphones. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you got me?
And let's see what mic you got.
Yeah.
That should be. You turned it on. Bob, I use that one.
That's what I hear. Yeah, I hear that.
That one already on.
Mic check. Yeah. I just can't hear myself.
Would you
Turn this up right here?
That is. Pretty good.
Mic check.
Your phone. Maybe I don't think. Try.
Mic check. I can hear. You can hear?
I don't think them.
Number 4. Mic check. Yeah, I can hear now. Don't worry about this right here.
Yeah. Very close. So I guess you take them downstairs.
He gonna go off this one right here.
Yeah.
You hook that one up, turn that one on, and just.
It's up. Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, man, you know I'm not operating this high situation. Yeah, I guess I hear drink one. I drink one with that water.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. I heard it now. There go now.
Yo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo.
There you go.
Alright. Doing good. Like I say, next video, you seen all 3 of them?
Yeah.
I'm talking the next one is gonna be Tiffany and busting in the room.
Oh no shit.
You ready?
Hey, welcome to the Man Cave. It's your boy, Mr. Go-To. Your boy, DJ Supply.
Circulate the building.
How y'all fellas doing today? I'm cool, man.
Straight, man.
I just been, Valentine's Day coming up, you know what I'm saying? Just a beautiful month. Your boy, DJ Supply, he in love and everything.
Shit. Put it on me. Fucking up.
Don't get it on me,
messing up. You have to messing up.
Yeah. Don't put it on me, man. Cupid not on here. I'm just feeling festive and, trying to get my mind right, for 2016. So, you know, I first want to shout out Miss Bobby. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Bobby.
Happy
What
birthday, Miss Bobby.
I die hard listener, man. Die hard listener.
Miss Bobby came to work today. She got the big bottle of Patron. You know what I'm saying? Some
She
cake.
got bottles at work.
What? She getting it in.
Happy birthday, Miss Bobby. I hope you enjoy your day.
But thank all the listeners out there listening. You know, I posted something on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my friends. We was just conversating, and I was like, wow. You know, you think about it, like the mentality of some people. You know, when you start talking about, okay, well, this person this and this person that, and even me and Miss Bobby, we was talking about it at work, and we was talking about it at work, and she was saying that, you know, like you think about it, people get into relationships and they don't last. So you ask why. Like you gotta ask yourself, well, why didn't it last? And for it not to last, like really, what did you base it off of? You know what I'm saying? Like that had to be a question I had to ask myself. Like, what did you base it off of? Like, you know, do you base it off of, you know, whether looks, money, you know, what exactly are you basing the relationship off of for you to be together for whatever, however long, and it not work? So it just, you know, had me ask a question like, okay, like if you only had three choices, three, how you say it, three attributes to build a person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, like what would they be? You know, and I mean, I basically came up with love, respect, and loyalty. Those are my three. What's your three?
I would have to say trust, understanding, and communication.
I would say trust, the understanding. I think I'll go
With the same communication.
that communication is so.
That's so key.
Man,
it's so key. Communication is like that's like
It's important.
It's you can go so far with communication. And just with my last few experiences with trying to date and meet people, and people that came and felt so out of the loop, feeling that they don't have to communicate, or they don't want to communicate, or they feel you want them to communicate as you trying to keep tabs on them. I mean, it's just, let's communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we got communication, man, we got everything. And I mean, a lot of people, man, they get out here and they think, oh, just because we communicate now, you keep tabs on them. We can communicate about a bunch of things, you know. Oh, the kids' game is such time. Man, let me know so I can make that proper arrangements with my job. Oh, the days, you know, just certain stuff. Oh,
how the hell is you being two grown adults communicating with each other, letting them know, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so y'all can, because y'all living a life together, so y'all gonna have to, you know, coexist together. So why not? How is that keeping tabs? Like that's some childish ass, like a mind frame, like I don't.
It definitely is childish.
But you got some. I guarantee you, man. If we was just a poll, if we would have posed a poll right now for women and men and asked them what they feel that their mate or their spouse or their whoever, if they wanted you to communicate with them, would there be like you some form of you low key trying to keep tabs on them?
But I feel like it is childish, but you know why? Because that means somebody doing something they ain't got no business doing.
Exactly.
If you don't want to know where I'm going or what I'm doing or whatever be the case, like if I'm going to the store, I'm going to the store. If I'm going to the court, I'm going to the court. If I, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is the case, I mean, I don't, I don't know. Like, I just look at it from the perspective, like, I'm not gonna look at you asking me a question as you keeping tabs on me.
Like, first of all, if I gotta ask you, why the hell I gotta ask? Like, look, first of all, we in a committed relationship, and especially if you married or you trying to be married with somebody. Okay, we won. I don't want to know where you at in case something happened. I can tell the damn police, man, she supposed to be going here.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn if you're going to the moon. Just let me know, hey, I'm going to the moon. That way, if something happens, I need to know, like, if something happens to me. That's just me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's just that Marine to me. I need to know quick react for where you at. You know what I'm saying? In case something happened, I got to come get you. You know what I'm saying?
You said this was the last place you was in. Now let me backtrack if you're not there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It should never come
Like
down
you say.
to the issue.
But exactly, like, my thing is, when I was talking, like, man, I used to think, like, why you keeping tabs on me? And then as you mature, you like, damn, this person so say supposed to love you. It's supposed so say, you know what I'm saying, got your best interest at heart. If you ain't doing nothing not supposed to do, why not? What is the problem? Why you hey man, I'm going here, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go do that. What's the problem? I don't understand. Like, to me, that's just a childish ass mind frame.
That means you doing something you ain't got no business doing.
You ain't
you plan on doing something you got no business one or two.
Like, if you going to have a drink with your girl, go have a drink with your girl.
I don't even trip off that.
Oh, man.
Whatever, man.
My thing is, if you my girl, I want you to be happy.
You know what I'm saying? With me, man, my three major things, man, I would say, and that's key for me right now. For the person to, like, capture my heart, your communication skills gotta be solid. Like, solid. Your understanding damn near gotta be as solid as your communication, because I mean, my schedule is like not as hectic. It's not the best schedule in the world.
Yeah, ain't gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I say, like I said, communication, understanding, and then on top of that, I say trust. I want you to understand that when I'm not with you, or I'm up at this station, or I'm at the shop, I'm not mixing and mingling. I'm not mixing and mingling with no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I pick love, respect, and loyalty. Because love, you know, is, if you love somebody, it can be an umbrella for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Communication. If you love somebody, you're in love with somebody, communication won't be a problem. Them asking you a question will not be a problem. Them asking you to make some minor changes so that this relationship is smooth wouldn't be a problem. You know, respect is respect me for the individual I am. You know, I'm gonna respect you for the individual you are. You might be flirtatious. I might be flirtatious. But as long as you respect and you understand that I respect you, and I'll never take it further than just that flirtatious, you know, and I mean, I'm not gonna say some flirtation, some people take it too far. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for the most part, and then loyalty. You know, just ride or die. You know what I'm saying? My 2016 Clyde, Bonnie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde movement. I mean, that's really just how I look at it.
But it's like we were saying when we were walking up to the studio, and I said, man, what's on your mind tonight? And you told me that. I mean, it's just like people make that they make things so complex and complicated now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you say. You can't do this. You can't do that. Or they're like, damn, man, let's have understanding. We all are grown, man, especially in your 30s, your mid-30s, man. Shit, even if you're in your late 20s. I mean, right now, it's the time. I mean, everybody wants somebody and needs somebody. I don't care what nobody says. I hear people say, I don't need nobody. I don't want nothing. That's a damn lie. That's a lie, and the truth not in you. You know what I'm saying? It's
sometimes people convince themselves of that, because I was talking to my coworker today, and you know, she was just saying, like, what if somebody's been married for like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? I feel like if you're 30, 40 years in strong, you shouldn't be looking for no kind of divorce unless he or she is just on some whole just disrespectful thing because y'all have built something together in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And for you to turn around and be like, oh, I'm giving it up. Like for real, you know, just look at a situation because you know, you hear it all the time. We're gonna just beat up on a man right now.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, if you have a female, she cutting for this dude, she doing everything for this dude. You know what I'm saying? But he cheats. He cheats. He cheats again. You know what I'm saying? She finally gets to the point to where she's saying, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this anymore, blah, blah, blah. He turns around and now he's trying to do everything she wants him to do.
Yeah.
And she says, you know what? I'm just done. I feel like she should have left the situation in the beginning.
Yeah.
You don't stay in the situation and when he finally does what you want him to do, then you leave. To me, that's foolish because you finally got what you've invested in, what you've invested for, to then turn around and be like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I've lived a single life. I'm living a single life. I've been married before. You know, I take the marriage life over just the single life any day. Any day. That's just real talk.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm dealing a single life, and man, I be like sometimes, man, I hope I don't get in a bitch and start talking to myself.
Like you don't want to go home. Like, oh, I'm gonna go home as late as possible.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is go take a shower, go to bed, and that's it.
Yeah, like it was not too long ago, I was at the barber shop. We were talking, and everybody like, man, I'm going like shit. I was enjoying the conversation. Like, everybody like, bro, we gonna go. We going home.
Oh, but that was a good joke. That was a good joke. Did you see the game yesterday? Nah, we couldn't leave. My wife waiting for me.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, it's tricky. But yeah, I mean, I really think, I think that a lot of people, when you go into relationships, it's a must that you should have. What are your motives?
Yeah.
What are your motives? You know, I mean, I really think these things really should be labeled as, what are your motives with me? You know what I'm saying? What direction do you want? What direction you see this going? What direction you want this to go? I mean, it can be good.
You got this boy, Eric in the building. What's up, baby?
What up? Yeah.
Going on.
So it is what it is, man. I mean, that's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, well, Derek McKinley, Loud Records.
Loud Records.
Loud music.
What's going on?
You know, he's in the building. We was just talking about, you know, I know you married in the whole nine. You know, and I see you, you know, you commented on the post today. But we was just talking about like the three factors that you will build your mate off of.
If I remember correctly, mine was patience, forgiveness, and understanding.
That's exactly what it was.
See, here's the thing. Ain't none of us perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a fuck up. I need somebody who's patient. I'm an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody to understand it. And when I say, look, baby, I fucked up, let me fix this, I got this straight, let me forgive me. Everybody was talking about loyalty and have faith and man or woman of God and all that shit. Like, yeah, that's cool. But I think y'all are asking for a lot of people are asking and demanding shit that they're not offering themselves. But then on top of that, you're creating this really false sense of reality, this false hope, like, you know what? Yeah, everybody's loyal to a certain extent. Everybody's faithful to a certain extent. Everybody has faith in God to a certain extent. So for me, it's more like, you know what? I know I'm not perfect. So the perfect mate for me, who can compliment and understand my fuck ups.
Yeah.
To me, that's what I would ask for. Because if they're forgiving, patient, yeah, you can get your loyalty. You can get all the other things, but you know, I mean, I guess to each his own.
Yeah. I mean, my things all work together. Like, you know, you can easily say, I want love, but love will only take you so far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much the same thing. You know, respect will only take you so far. You know, loyalty will only take you so far, but as long as you got the whole gambit of, you know, everything that you need together, that's gonna make that person understand you, and you know, like, okay, yeah, it's not a trip. It's, you know what I'm saying? You mess up, because at the end of the day, like you said, I'm not perfect.
Oh,
I'm striving to be. I got a goal to not be perfect, but I'm trying to get better every day, you know, and get better as possible. Yeah.
I mean, from my aspect, I feel like the loyalty and the trust and the understanding, I mean, like I said, it all works together. You got to have all of it. I mean, you can't build a relationship. When we talk about balance,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a balance with everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got no balance, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're an entrepreneur. If you don't got nobody that balance out there understanding, like sometimes it's gonna be good, sometimes he might strike out. You know what I'm saying? You can't balance that out. It ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work at all.
You know what I'm saying?
You're an entrepreneur, but they want you home every night. But
Yeah.
you're in the music industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not happy, Kevin. Not happy. I look at it. I mean, I've become a self-proclaimed Facebook psychologist. I can look at people's timelines and posts and their relationships and all that stuff. I'm like, man,
That's bogus.
like your problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, and then I look at people comment of like, I hate the relationship goals post.
Oh,
They show
man.
Barack and Michelle.
you don't know what goes on there.
You don't know.
I might be whooping her ass.
She
I mean, exactly.
So people be going really like, and the really screwed up part is people that actually believe that shit. They really see that. They see it on Facebook. That's law.
Yeah, that's loud.
Like,
For real.
and it just amazes me to the fact that, and it's, I'm not, man, please don't get me in trouble, but the way some women are, of what
It's
they're
true.
like, a real man does this, a real man does that. With the picture where the woman is walking on the side of the street and the man is walking on the inside, they like, a real man knows what's wrong with this picture. And I seen her like every day, and I was like, how do y'all know she's not one of them ignorant, independent women who don't want no help, who don't want no support system, who's choosing to walk right there? And he's tried to get her to understand her role, but she won't.
Yeah,
Just walk your silly ass over there by yourself.
he still could have stood on the outside. I've been in a situation where I'm like, yo, get up, but I don't want to. Move your ass
We
to
not
the
even
inside.
gonna see if your ass wanna walk on by the side.
You know my uncle, so
But at the end of the day, that just based off that picture, how do we know that he did not say, hey, let me be the man, let me get over here, and I'm gonna absorb any risk and put my life in danger walking on this side for you to walk over. I'm independent. My mama told me I didn't need no man. I can do things myself. Let your silly ass go on and do it.
But the question is, do you still allow her to do it? Because obviously she doesn't know what the situation should be or what the role should be.
If I just explain to you,
I understand.
if I just explain to you, hey, as a man, let me walk over here. You come over here. If I just explain to you and you feel like I'm independent, like, sometimes, especially today, I feel like she got to take those lumps.
Yeah.
Because when my daughter,
Depends on how much I care about her. Because that lump
I mean, what
You can't make nobody. Your child, your wife. No,
I can stand on my daughter.
my daughter is 9 years old. She'll be 10 on Thursday. And we live right across the street from her school, and I go pick her up from school. Sometimes we'll walk to the corner store. She knows, walk right, get on the inside. And I'll ask her, why you walk over there? Well, because I don't want to be by the street by the cars, and that's where the man is supposed to walk. Well, I'm instilling that now. So I can't undo what's been damaged for 30, 35 years.
Yeah.
I can't undo that. That's who she is.
But you know what I was told? And I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I'm not saying.
I agree 100%.
This is what I was
I
told.
can drop the mic down too.
Hey,
I ain't no swing, but I'm glad like the mic that I can drop the mic.
Yeah, get you a stand.
I was gonna be a cushion. I was gonna be a cushion. I was gonna be a cushion.
But
Matter
it's,
of fact,
it's the
they
point
didn't want
of,
to cushion for real.
it's the point of how they say that a woman is who she is, because that's how she was raised. Until that one guy that she meets that teaches her that everything she was raised was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that one guy reaching out and saying, you know what? I want to be submissive at this point.
I feel you with your little Tyler Perry.
No, it's just real.
I feel you. I feel you. But at the same time, man, you got a good guy that ain't got time for that, man. Because I done dealt with too many of these already. So now I'm looking for one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm living like right now. I live like energy alone, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna devote no energy to a simple-minded ass individual that don't understand the importance of me. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do this.
But I just wouldn't have walked with her. So you would have never seen that motherfucker.
If I
if you understand that we play roles in this shit, why we walk down the street anyway?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be 36 years old. I ain't got time to be walking down the street with your ass, and we can't even agree that there's roles that need to be played in relationships with
somebody else.
Exactly. Or should be walking by herself. Because that's where chicks right now, there's a lot of dudes too, but a lot of women feel like I'd rather be happy and by myself than with somebody miserable. No, that's not your choices. Your choices is you can be with somebody miserable, you can be lonely by yourself thinking you happy, or you can get your shit together, get with somebody else who got their shit together, and you can be happy with a motherfucker and not be looking at the motherfucking walls with your house.
I think like nobody wants to compromise anymore. Everybody has this.
I make my own money. I buy my own.
I'm this boss mentality.
So many
boss mentality.
My own boy, one of my best friends since '94. We talk about it all the time. That you can, when you look at a woman's parents and her sisters and her aunts and the women in her family, you know what you got. Yeah. You know what you got. And it's far too often to where it's like when my wife, she comes from her mom and dad still together. Okay.
Good stop.
I understand that, you know what, they done been through some things, but she's seen it can be worked out. Mm-hmm. Most of the women today have never. You don't need him.
The first hiccup they want to run. The first hiccup they want to run.
They out.
You mean what? You came home at 12:05 and you supposed to be in 12 o'clock. No, I'm gone. I'm done.
And so now we got a generation of women who and it's I think it's part of a larger conspiracy. We got a generation of black women who feel like, you know what, I'm so independent. I don't need a man. I can raise him by myself. I can let him, and it has us as men scattered. They want to talk about all these whole ass niggas and this man. But they're not realizing they're raised by women, grandmothers, aunts, sisters, and then they was like, well, the daddy shouldn't have left. We don't know what drove it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can be in the life, but sometimes you don't know what's. I've seen situations where if anybody who's ever coached any little league team, you see a bunch of bitter mothers.
Exactly.
They come out there and you have to deprogram these little boys. And all you can say is like, man, I really feel bad because I see where he's headed. Because I hear him talking, he sounds like his mama. So all this fly shit, he out here repeating the stuff he's hearing at home. So it's like when he grow up and he encounter a real man and he try to pop this fly shit and get his head knocked off, they wonder what happened.
But then the mama gonna be like, don't you hit my baby. And he's 35.
It's too late.
Get on my baby.
It's too late. He got
if you still standing in the
house. His ass out there and pour out that piss and
he got a girlfriend and he moved back and forth to your house.
Yeah, but the mama house.
You can't undo that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many things to where it's men and women, like it's man, and like I say, I love everybody. All lives matter. If y'all watching, y'all can see the air quotes, all lives matter. But for us as black people, I think we've done so much self-destruction to our community. Bro. Our relationships can't even thrive anymore. Yeah. Our media and our music don't even allow our relationships to thrive. One of my Facebook friends is Isaac Hayes III. Mm-hmm. And actually Isaac Hayes' son, that's just not his name. And he posted some Tevin Campbell's song, Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. He said, man, this young man was 19 years old. Joe, I Want to Know, he was 24. Kevon Edmonds for After 7, when After 7, Ready or Not, he was 24. So that put things like, wow, at 24 years old, they had the maturity to come out and sing these records. What is a 24-year-old doing today?
Sing about sex. Sucking,
drinking, dabbing, what you call this shit?
Drinking, you know what I'm saying, straight, you know what I mean?
Our music don't even allow for us to be in love no more.
There's no soul anymore, man.
Our movies don't allow us for us to love no more. Our TV shows don't allow us to love.
We had Love Jones. We had Love Jones. I love Love Jones.
Love Jones. Love and Basketball. What was all of the movies that hit in that little pocket, that little area?
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean,
they made Texas look so country and
justice, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a good film with them accents though.
But guess what? We were able to sit back and see love.
Yeah.
Give me a movie, even like, man, much respect to Tyler Perry, but in his movies, somebody's gay, somebody's cheating, somebody's being beat. Oh, and then they run over to the church for help, and then they sing, and then this is like
that's
not the answer.
It's to women, man.
That shit, yeah. So we don't have nothing that's actually gonna show. You know what? Mom and Dad, they were beefing, but they just sat down at the kitchen table and put the bills on the table and figured out, like, look, okay,
and then this is what we got.
This is what we got to take care of. It's like we don't have.
The partnership is not
man. No, and what's telling us, other than word of mouth that we got right now?
They had the comedy show.
And boy, you took the word right out of my mouth. And the last little thing we had that showed black families thriving and surviving, they taking it off.
They're making sure we can't watch it. They're making sure they pulling clips off of YouTube. I'm saying they killed it on Netflix. They're not showing it on Hulu. They're not hearing it. But, and I know this is way off topic, the white minister on 7th Heaven, an admitted child molester, they still in syndication. That's still in everybody's households.
Every day.
Like, you know,
I don't really watch TV that much.
We look at our family structure, and you realize, like, how many things do we do right now today that we got from Martin? Half our slang, our mannerisms, catchphrases came from Martin. But what do we see from Martin? No matter what, we saw love.
But on the cool though, Martin perpetuated a lot of light skinned, dark skinned bullshit on the cool. On the cool, think about it.
Because this girl light as hell.
But then he would always rag. Think about that shit. He would always rag on the dark skinned sister. You feel what I'm saying?
Pam. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you think about the next show with Damon Wayans. You know what I'm saying? No,
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids. You know what I'm saying?
Phenomenal show. I probably watch that almost every day.
But then you get rid of the dark skin, the little girl. I mean,
definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like they put some.
They got rid of the dark and we brought the light skin.
With the coat.
I mean, even I would show the positivity in the mother, put a little salt in. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? At the end of it all,
the message still was
we saw love. We saw family.
The Fresh Prince is the only thing we got left.
But real talk, we have to make that change. Because Jada Wicked.
Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, Pinkett Smith. I don't watch too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what she said made sense.
Well,
we gotta stop begging them. We gotta stop all this stuff and just say, you know what? Hey, you don't want me to come in your house? That's fine. I got my own house and I'm gonna have my own party over there. You know what I'm saying? But we so scared because you gotta think about it. Our mindset, because like I said, I still go back to my old man and before my old man. All their goals was, hey, I got to get into the country club. I got to get into the country club. And that's what you was raised to do, and that's what he was raised to do. So I got to do whatever I got to do to get into the country club. So you willing to lose yourself to pick up their mentality and the way they act and the way they move to get into the country club. Then you get in there, and you realize they don't want you there. So you're in, but you're not in. You'll never be in. Start your own club.
But that's what we're talking about, infrastructure. You feel what I'm saying? Having your own infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Because when you have your own infrastructure, The only reason why the Oscars or any of those things have power, even the reason why your money have power, because we give it power.
Yeah.
If we didn't, everybody say, man, we start giving a damn about the Oscars, guess what?
It ain't gonna mean that.
And that means it's gonna be a paperweight. Just like what happened with fashion. When the people say that's not fashion no more, guess what? Them clothes are worthless.
But you know the funny thing is, cross color. Boom. Came in, blew out. You know what I'm saying? Fubu's still doing good. Fubu still do good, but it's not here. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, come on, like, I don't make my clothes for black people. You know what I'm saying? What do? We go out and buy more. But as soon as they tell you Iceberg and all this other stuff is out of style, oh, we ain't gonna spend no money on it no more. But we'll buy Versace. Them somebody wearing shirts.
See, here's with the fashion shit. It's like, I know I worked for Fubu for like 6 years. Carl, Keith, Jay, Damon, extremely cool. They taught me a lot. 90% of what I learned from branding came from them. And it's one of the things that the problem with those trends is we kill them ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, retailers want our stuff. The problem is that Dr. Umar Johnson said, we're the only race that competes against each other.
Yeah.
So if you got on Fubu, you got on Fubu, and you got on Fubu, oh shit.
You got
I gotta go get something else, like, y'all out of style. Now I'm in style.
Yeah.
Then once everybody catch on to this, I gotta move on to the next. So we set so many trends, but that's what's killing all of our business. Because the thing is, I was on the phone with our publishers on the way up here, and we was talking about viral this and viral that. And I said, the good thing about viral, boom, it spreads you around the globe quickly. But the very next thing that goes viral, bumps you out the way.
You out the way.
So you just spent all this time, effort, and money establishing this brand and establishing this product to go viral, and then just know there's somebody right behind you about to take your place.
Doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Could be.
We're not building anything
Substantial.
A legacy, anything classic. The great thing about Ralph Lauren, he has signature pieces. You're always going to get that solid polo with that hook.
Hey, and guess what?
Year round.
You can have the polos and boys wearing on Steve Urkel Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
You can still put that same polo on today and be straight.
And those classic, the classic Levi's, the classic signature denim jeans, the classic denim jeans that Levi's, they're not going to change. They're not going to go out of style. They're not going to go out of date. So that's what we've been dealing with from our side. We run away from shit so quick.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give shit nothing a chance to last. Even with our music. Even with our music. You see how you'll have the Rolling Stones or somebody go on tour? Who said the Rolling Stones was too old to go on tour? Nobody. But I want to see Snoop, he old. I don't want to see this person, he old. We devalue our own products and our own brands.
What trips me out, it was a few years back, and I wanted to do a pool party, and people were like, I invited Pokey, Kiki, ESG. They old, how nobody. They still make good music to me.
Yeah, they do.
They still make good music to me, man. You know, and it's just, I'm like, we kill ourselves, man.
Yeah.
It's from the music,
We don't know
the fashion.
We
too trendy.
Yeah.
We too trendy. Like, man, look at social media. We too fucking trendy. That's why we can't have that. We can't establish nothing. We can't put no longevity in nothing. We can't buy no stock in our own shit because we know it's gonna crash. Because we gonna move on to the next thing.
We're gonna crash it.
Yeah.
Only thing we want to invest our time, energy, and everything in is gossip, fighting. I watch it all the time. Facebook, all you see is fighting. And
spending money on BS.
And
materialistic. I mean, things. That's our stuff. Things.
Yeah.
We got that. We got things.
I rap with a girl the other day, man. She came in the shop, and it was just. And we had to have a heart to heart. She kind of got mad, at the beginning of the conversation we was having. And Big Benz, every time she come in there, new Louis bag, new whatever name brand bag is out there, she got it. But she get to the counter, and I ring her up, swipe her card, transaction is denied.
No.
Hold up. Now you putting on this facade, you Big Benz,
Big Ben.
Big Benz, paper plate still on Benz.
I mean, she just got a hookup. That's all I mean.
But I mean, it's like this. I would rather live comfortable and know when I go to that register, when I'm gonna pay for it,
I'm good.
my car good.
I ain't got to pray when they swipe.
I ain't got to pray when they swipe, man.
Swipe away.
Swipe, man. Swipe.
Yeah.
Hold on, I do got a limit on what I do spend. So hold on, let me get you this other one. I probably went to that would have probably reached this max for the day, but no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, dude, Lord Jesus, I hope this doggone car go through.
That's a lot of damn spending. I ain't never seen that. You as long as you got money in the account, that thing.
My one debit card, I got my one debit card set up just for that, for my purposes. At $500 a day, it automatically shit itself. And I never get there, but I just have it just in case the file shit go on, man. I pay bills with different stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, hold on, just in case. But one time I had a problem with my insurance. My insurance automatically had drafted like 2 pages. I'm like, oh look, this money should be here. Nah, so I know at 500, they gonna shut you down. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons I done it.
I mean, what do we say though? People substitute self-fulfillment with things.
Oh yeah, all the time.
That's the mindset of slaves, of people that don't have self-worth. So we give things, and guess what? Things gonna always change. You know what I'm saying? Fads gonna always change. So again, you have no substance. So again, like you say, oh girl, she put on this facade. You know what I'm saying? And miserable as hell inside.
Miserable as hell inside. And y'all gotta also understand that we come from, majority of us are offsprings of our parents' parents, their kids or grandkids are sharecroppers. And when I sit down and play with it, I say, man, sharecropper was just a live ass way to say slave.
Yeah.
It's a live ass way to say slave. So we really just like
2-3 generations
about the slavery. So we really don't much understand
it's
the
a hell of a lot closer than we really
exactly.
think.
You really
like
should
what they said that 150 years, that's 2 75-year-old people dying back to back.
Yeah.
If you really think how close that is, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to tell, when I was in the military, I used to tell white boys, they say, oh, I got this, my dad has this. And I'm like, bro, I'm not the type of person that brag, but what I got off of me. You know what I'm saying? You're where you're at because look how much fucking head start you had. You know what I'm saying? Like, you living off what your dad and his dad, his dad gave him, and like you, generations, look how many generations you got a head start. What I got, and say I go buy myself a $1,000 shirt, it means more than you going to buy a $1,000 shirt because you can go get the money from dad. I mean,
we spend a lot of money we don't have on things we don't need to impress people who don't even like us or we don't even know.
Yeah.
That, like, it's most of the time you're buying things to post on Facebook to show different people everything that you got. And those people don't like you, you don't like them, or you don't know them. So you spending all this money to impress folks for no reason, man. And it's just, it messes us up.
Yeah. Bruh, I put it like this. Y'all know I'm the clearest king. You put a crown on that thing, but look, if it ain't on clear, bro, I ain't buying it.
I got you beat. I'm telling you, man, from working in the industry, I just can't bring myself to buy certain shit. Like, it blew my mind. My first slap in the face was I was working for a clothing company out of Virginia, and we was doing the throwback jerseys, and I did the George Gervin throwback. George Gervin had his autograph on everything. We was getting them made in India for like $2.85 a jersey, $2.85. But then we would sell them to Foot Locker at $150 a jersey. Foot Locker would then sell them to the public for $3.75. The hats were less than $1. But then we was wholesaling the hats at $15.99. Then the store was selling them at $35, $40. So once I actually knew what it cost to make,
Yeah.
I don't want no
I
problem.
just couldn't. Man, even right now to this very day, I can't do it. I'm going to Old Navy. I'm in the clearance section.
A
I'm
lot of
looking
people
for
ask me, like,
coupons.
Black Big Boy, so I'm a white t-shirt dude till I die, bro. I'm a white t-shirt. I'm just a plain t-shirt type man. You see, you been Super Bowl follow. Man, I'm a white tee to death. I mean, I'm gonna spend some money on the team that I support or whatever, but that's just for that.
Yeah.
That name brand, bro. I'm not.
I can't do
it, man.
If I can't get it from a friend or a hookup that work at a clothing line, or I'm catching some stuff on sale, like even with shoes, like man, I'm a shoe fiend. I love sneakers, but the issue is I can't get LeBron $250. I just can't.
No, I can't.
Not gonna do it.
I can't do it. And then when they keep bringing out these J's that were already released, and now they
Got bring it on there.
you gotta stand in line to get a ticket. Then once you get the ticket, you gotta come stand in line and get your pair. And then you gotta pay I gotta pay $300 to be inconvenienced.
No,
Oh,
Ain't nothing play about that.
man.
Yeah.
no.
Like, and it's crazy, man. If you notice, like, if you look at all the foolishness that go on, it's really the age 28 to 35.
Yeah.
So, like, I
Our
think that's what
age.
makes it even more foolish.
Because you're supposed to be a grown man.
Yeah.
And you had the shit already. You had it already. Like you had them, you tore them up. So I'm a fucking Jordan dude. I ain't gonna front. I ain't wearing no Jordans.
He hates Jordan. He like.
Yeah.
No, it's not an issue of hating Jordan. It's
He
just
don't like Jordan.
just like
But
you
he's been a
said.
hater from day. Like, he's
Nah.
been a hater from way back.
Yeah, it ain't no hater. It's just like you said. I'm not gonna spend my money. I wear polo.
You don't like
Trust
shoe,
me,
you don't like Jordan.
I never. No, I don't like the way everything is handled. The situation. Kids are dying behind your shoes, and you
But see,
you
but see,
don't
here's the thing,
say
though.
anything.
Here's the thing, though. Like, and I have it's the issue for me with Jordan is, it's like he don't own it.
Yeah,
Like he has no control over Air Jordans. So when they release them and how much they cost, there's nothing he can do or say about that. Jumpman and Team Jordan that he has Carmelo and everybody else on, those are the things that he can control those prices. Those things like that. He controls that. But actual Air Jordans that come out for $250 and they only do a limited release,
yeah.
so many in the
That's
store.
BS, man.
Our problem is with Phil Knight, the owner of Nike.
Yeah.
Because from Jordan's sneaker deal that he did with them, they own the name Air Jordan. They control the design, they control the manufacturing. So if he comes out and speaks out against it, you know how much money he owes them?
Now I understand that, but at some point, do you say, forget the money, because what I'm trying to do is greater.
Bro,
But when you say forget the money, you know how much money we talking about? Not from a selfish standpoint, not from like, I don't want to go broke or hungry, but it's more like, I can't keep my businesses afloat. I can't keep the team that I own. If he comes out and speaks against.
Well, he can at least talk to them. You understand what I'm saying?
But we don't know if he has or if he hasn't. He could have been like, hey, y'all, my people are dying over these shoes. But Phil Knight could be like,
and
thank you, Michael. We will take that under
get your ass
consideration.
out my office.
But we got some fucking shoes to sell.
Okay, so okay, perfect example. You got a record label, you own a record label. Distribution company,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? They support pedophilia,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Now, kids are being raped by the same company that's putting out your CDs. Like, we just hypothetically speaking. What do you do at that point? Do you say, well, if I speak out, I lose a lot of money, or?
I think in that scenario, it's not about, hey, me speaking out against them. It's like, yeah, I'll speak out and I'll take my business elsewhere. I definitely think it's acceptable, but I also have to look at the fact that if I had a contract in place with these people, and this is strictly being on the business level, and I got kids. If I got a contract in place and we done blown up and made $100 million together, And then down the line, they started distributing some pedophile records entertainment out of North Dakota.
Mhm.
And they started distributing them same people. And then I got to be like, hey, if y'all are going to support that, then I'm not putting out no more product to y'all.
Mhm.
But I can't stop them from selling the pre-existing catalog. So if it's already in their system, I can't do that. Saying that to where these designs, you notice they just keep recreating.
Yeah, changing the color and all that.
And I think what'll eventually happen is, it's like, if I know you're gonna continue to go in this vicious circle and buy it, I'm gonna keep producing it. I really do feel if we ever get to the point
Stop buying it.
and we stop buying it, what you're having is, and I sit and I watch and I listen to cats. A lot of us were able to get these shoes when we were kids. You had some kids that wasn't able to
I
get some
wasn't
now.
able
Only certain kids was able. Certain kids was able to not go to school the day the Jordans come out, go to the mall, get them, come back 5th period after lunch or before lunch with the shoes on, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna I get a note from Mama. It's first period. I'm gonna miss first period. Can you write me this note? Cause I'm gonna go to Sharp City Mall.
Yeah, I was working kids.
Yeah, you know. So
Rest of them all they got credit. You know?
But now let me ask you this: Nike ain't gonna stop, right? So I think the resolution or one of the answers possibly could be is, as a community, we stop buying.
Yeah,
That's the only solution.
But the other solution is, why ain't nobody on Foot Locker, Foot Action, or Champs ass? Why y'all keep allowing them to do limited releases to where people are getting killed and there's been riots and mobs coming into your store? They profiting too, because you got to think about it. At that $250 price that they're selling it at, they got it for half that from Nike. Or maybe more. They might have got it for $70, $80.
Yeah.
So they could very well say, hey, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, we're going to sell them all for $125, $150. We just going to double our money. $150 is what we was paying, $98, $99.
They still going to jack up the price.
But the simple fact that retail store say, you know what, we can get them for $300. So now Nike, well, if you're going to sell them for $300, now I'm going to wholesale them to you to $150. Okay, everybody going to make their money. So if you put the pressure on the brick and mortar store, that the doors that people walk through, nobody's going into Nike to buy the shoes. If you put the pressure on the brick and mortar store and not Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Black Lives Matter stand in front of these doors when the Jordans release. Stand there and do that. Boycott that shit. And when you do that, and now that store has lost that money, in turn, they don't order from Nike, then it got to be that trickle-down effect. But just saying, Jordan doing this, Jordan doing that.
Yeah, that's not him, man.
I just say fuck Jordan.
But you know what? But that's you know what that shit is? And not you, but when you see all the shit online and all that shit, that's just an easy way for motherfuckers to get likes and comments.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan don't do this. He don't care about us. He don't even wear his own shoes. He don't do this. Michael Jordan don't do shit for black people. Man, y'all know how many pairs of shoes Michael Jordan give away a year to needy kids? He chooses not to make his shit public.
Yeah.
He chooses
that's
not
real.
to make his philanthropy public as far as how much money for schools, for gymnasiums, for parks, for everything that's team. You know how many Team Jordan Jumpman basketball courts there are in inner city projects around the country that nobody talk about. But it's so much easier for us to kick one of our own who came from nothing and became one of the greatest to ever do it. We can beat him down. We can batter him. We can say what he won't do. We can say he ain't did this and he ain't did that. But we're not looking at the white dude, Phil Knight, who owns the company that's cutting the checks and just said, you know what, hey, we're going to do it. We don't talk about Jumpman. We don't talk about Team Jordan. We don't got no complaints about nobody getting killed over those shoes because they're affordable. You can buy those. People like those. They got Carmelo. They got all these other players. But we don't say shit to the owners of Foot Locker because Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs is owned by the same brand.
Yeah.
We don't say nothing to them because if you paid $250 or more for that shoe, just know they got it for half.
Like you say, hot cheaper than that.
So who?
Shout out to my boy Gene who sells seekers.
So who should we really be mad at? Like who do we really?
We
really
be
be
mad at yourself.
That's
how I look at it.
Mad at yourself. Stop
For all for the okie doke.
Stop. Because like I said, like I told you before, you blame it on Jordan. I mean, it would be anything. Like people was dying for starter jackets. Guess what? They not hot no more. Nobody's dying for starter jackets. They ain't making them no more. You know what I'm saying? When you decide something not hot no more, people stop dying for it.
I'm still sticking with how I feel.
Yeah, I mean that's just
No,
I mean at the end of the day, him as a person, I don't know.
I think it got something to do with Chicago was beating New York back in the day.
No,
There's nothing to do.
not at all. Not at all. But we get it in.
Oh, yeah,
I think so.
What?
yeah.
I think so.
My Spurs beat y'all in the finals.
Yeah, that's because you and retarded ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we beat y'all in the finals.
That was about money. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. Don't what?
Oh my
Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? People don't want to see the reality of that because how do you lose an NBA final, but then you get a what you call a job in Miami, a front office job in Miami?
So you think Pat Riley sabotaged?
Listen.
Oh my God.
Hold on. What you say? How you say the same thing when you found out the refs was getting paid? Like he was getting paid to throw the games and flip this and make sure certain people win. That's about money.
Okay, well, what about when that San Antonio spectacular is?
Y'all
want to come down to the
seven,
test,
right?
I'm just saying.
No, I didn't go 7.
It went 6 though, and we only had one big man,
So,
and that was Candy.
but
But if we had 2 big men, it'd be a different game.
if it was a 5th,
Now that's
what?
you sound like a Dallas fan.
Yeah.
You sound like a Dallas fan.
And I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
See, that's where the problem at.
Look, man.
She want to let y'all know. This is female, one of my friends. She want to know this is what she want in her relationship.
Trust, communication, and loyalty.
Are you trustworthy? Do you communicate? Are you loyal?
Exactly. Are you getting what you asking for?
Because I ain't gonna fry. I lead by example. I'm gonna trust you until you show me I can't trust you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna respect you because I demand respect. Like I said, Derek know my uncle. You know what I'm saying? He know how I was raised, and respect was on high on that totem pole. High. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, women are. I think women don't. Not don't. I shouldn't say that. They want a lot of the traditional values.
in today's ways.
Yeah.
You want
You know what I'm saying? It's like you want that. Hi, honey, I'm home. It's 5:01. Like, here's my paycheck. Let me cut the grass and clean the gutters. Let me screw in the light bulbs. But are you cooking, folding clothes, you vacuuming?
Now they not doing that because they don't feel like they should.
You know what I'm
do
saying?
that.
Like, are you doing those things?
It's
Like,
equality, they say. Men should be able to fold clothes. And
Yeah,
right.
Oh, you should better go on cut that grass
you
and
should
clean
cut
the gutters.
grass and clean gutters.
exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can.
I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't let my wife do that.
Again.
I'm just saying, me.
Hey, you know what?
I'm older than y'all, so I'm just.
But bro,
I'm not gonna let my
You
wife
got it
do
wrong.
it, but if you ain't take care of your business
But
as a
sometimes you
woman,
I agree with that.
sometimes you gotta do shit to prove a point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm all for, like, I'm gonna hold the door. I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna hold it. But you know what I hate? If you walking ahead of me and you get to the door first and you stop,
you stop and you stand.
pisses me off.
Got a problem with that, bro.
Because why? If it's an equality thing, and if you know,
stop rushing ahead.
You know my nose, I walk
You know what
slow.
I'm saying? So if you know that I'm always gonna open the door, and I tell my son, hey man, hold the door for your sister. If there's people coming, hold the door. I'll hold the door. Like, but if you walking ahead of me,
you
you
wait.
get to the door and you just stop in front of the door and just stand there. Don't let there be a door over here, because I'm gonna loop right around your ass and go out that door. Because I think that's just not. To me, it says the wrong. Now it's a.
You expect
I don't have to wait for you. I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do, but you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Like I'm not going to follow my thing. You know, and I'm not saying women should walk behind men, but we should walk together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't rush and they get mad.
I say like it's a double door, and you standing there. I open the first door, and you standing there. Like, okay, you can open the second one. I'll hold it. You go through first. But
exactly. I mean, at least, but don't just get to the door and just stop.
Don't do nothing.
Say, man, I seen a dude, and the chick done him that. He had all the bags in his hand. So I'm like, your ass is so. I say, you are so. And I guess what my ass is still bachelor life forever. Because I'm like, I just had a problem with it.
Bachelor life forever for other reasons.
You standing your ass at the door. This dude got bags in his hand. Both hands was occupied.
And you feel like you ain't going.
I mean, it's something the matter with. I mean,
she's single.
Something the matter with that, man. You dig what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. So,
you remember Julia went to Elsie?
What's that? You go name call.
I do.
Black, white?
Black. Okay. Well, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
You might be. My bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was talking to her earlier today because she got a friend who wrote a book, went to Elsie, and they supposed to be coming up here on the 9th. And then we was just talking about, just the comment and stuff like that. And she was talking about she knew a couple of people, you know what I'm saying? And then it just made me think of a couple of people that I know, like you'll have women who just feel like I can do what I want to do. Like I don't have to respect you as a man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to respect me as a woman. Me and Supply was talking about that coming in. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to respect you as a man. I'm going to talk any way I want to, behave any way I want to. But when you give them that same...
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
That is an issue.
And I'll be like, you just don't respect men. I know I don't respect men, but... You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with that.
What's the number?
What's the number? You got people. We
don't
don't hear
hear,
bro.
That's my time.
We got the system. Oh, I knew this one particular person was gonna call though, man.
The number is 832-857-0230.
Post the number, Don, so people know the number.
Once again, 832-857-0230.
I want to know what the problem is. What we done said, because I mean.
But let me tell you something, man. When you offend some of these people out there, this is what I learned. When a person jump a fence, 9 times out of 10, you just tell them the truth.
Yeah.
And they feel you speaking to quiet.
Yeah, because we're not, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not bashing.
I'm not bashing it, just it is what it is.
Guys, like, we got issues with guys that, the way society is right now, women are getting highly educated. And men aren't, you know what I'm saying? They not at that same level.
Trying to get to this money.
Yeah. We have to hustle. They work. Yeah. We got to hustle. They work. So if the question was posed to me today, let's say if I'm married and I lose my job, and it's beneficial for me to have to play house dad, will I have a problem with it? Whatever causes my family to function properly, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some guys, they want to get an attitude. And then they mad because they can't work. Now they got the chip on the shoulder. And when you got a chip on your shoulder, your head ain't clear. How the hell are you going to go to an interview, smash the interview? You know what I'm saying? Because this is internal problem you got in yourself, and it's building. So how can you now continue to move forward? Then you got an attitude. Now, even if you have a good woman and she's working with you, now you causing her now to be foul because you tripping.
Yeah.
Because the first thing she gonna say is, "Look, motherfucker, you ain't got a job. So I really don't think you in the room to do anything."
Yeah, you got the substance.
Don't come out here bitching and complaining about some bullshit, and it ain't really even an issue.
Yeah, exactly. So, man, my thing is, if you're a man, like you said, it's whatever you got to do to keep my family going. I mean, if I lose my job and I can't find a job, so guess what? It's time for me to reinvent myself. I got a down-ass woman that's gonna pay the bills. Then it's time for me to clean up the house and get the kids to go to school and
wash the windows.
You know what I'm saying? Cut the grass and do everything.
Exactly.
Top to bottom.
You know, man, we got a call.
You got
Star Radio. This is the Man Cave. Who are we speaking to?
yeah, push one.
Can't get out the way.
Thank
Thank you for calling the Man Cave. This is Mr. Go-To. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's Marie. How you doing?
How you doing, Marie?
What's up, Marie?
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
We feeling great. How you feeling?
I can't complain. I'm off work. Got my shoes kicked off. But anyway, listen. This is what I called. I seen the topic was on 3 things as far as in relationships. That, and not to sound redundant, I'm pretty sure somebody would call it bitches. There's only 3 things this black woman wants right here. Okay? First thing is, I believe you have your own relationship with God. I can't do nothing with a man that can't meet his lifestyle in terms of what my lifestyle is like.
Okay.
Second thing is, he has to be stable. I'm a stable woman. I got my stuff together. I'm not wanting no more from this man than he wants from me. If you're going through the most right now, I can't be taking additional time trying to help raise you because I'm not in the business of raising a man and I'm not a man, so I cannot make a choice for a grown man.
Well, yeah, men don't need to be raised. Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Well, go ahead.
Exactly. So that's the point there. And then the last thing is, we got to have a serious mental love conditional connection because we all know physical things change.
Is that before or after sex?
It could be before, it could be also after. But you know what they look like when they take their clothes off.
Oh,
man. Say thank you for calling. Thank you for calling, Marie. A lot of people fall in love with what they see on the out of a person, and then when that changes, you have nothing else there that's left. You need to be able to connect with a person on a mental level. You can sit down and argue, fuss and fight, or whatever you got going on, and mentally still come to each other as man and woman. That's a beautiful thing. If you only do it because they look good, they smell nice, when all that go away, I mean, you really don't have nothing. That's plain and simple. That's my 3 things.
You know what? You know what, Marie? I got a question. My question is this. All women say they want stability. They want somebody to come to the table with their shit together because you got your shit together. Having your shit together don't mean you got your own apartment and your own car. See, it's a bit different.
No, it do
A
not.
lot of women don't have their shit together emotionally or mentally. So there's a lot of repairing and rebuilding that we got to do to fix the damage that other bitter women and friends and sisters have caused. So sometimes what you're looking for in the physical ain't even our problem what we got to deal with. I might not have a car, but I'm sane and I got my shit together mentally.
You know how to love.
I know how to love. And I can get a car faster than you can correct that attitude because that's ingrained in you, not you personally, but a lot of women. And I don't think women understand that damage. A man will get with a woman who don't have her shit together and help her get her shit together.
See, she talking about materialistic shit together.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying against that. But here's the problem that we have in 2016. There was a goddamn epidemic in 2015. There are too many people that's looking for folks that's trying to help them.
Yeah, you ain't looking for a relationship. You looking for a sponsor. We ain't tripping on that.
Right, and I'm going to speak on the women because I'm a non-biased person. You got too many women out there looking for sponsors. They say they want a guy that's going to treat them like a queen and this, and that, and the third, but half of them acting like, I don't know, parents. And but they want this type of treatment like a queen. You cannot expect it. That's not even realistic. And when you say, again, I agree with you. Mental stability is a top priority. People have baggage, they have problems, they have issues, and it's bad, so they want to bring their new relationship. That ain't cool. But for a few little small percentage of us that's out here like that, the last thing I want is a guy that don't have no direction, no goals, no ambition about himself. That's where that stability come in. I cannot get behind a man that when I ask you, what are your goals, you tell me, man, I'm just trying to chill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a boy. That's a boy.
Yeah, that's a
But Marie, baby, you know we always appreciate your call. We love you for calling in, man. Call in a little bit more. If you need to, just drop by. You know where we at.
I do, but you know, I'm real heavy in some church stuff right now.
All right, well, praise God. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Praise God. Praise God. Do God.
But I will say this though, when I'm not busy, next couple weeks I'm not gonna be busy. Actually, I have another homeless project coming up, and I'm gonna drop that on some knowledge to you in a few weeks about that. But when that's not all said and done, I'll fly through there and make sure we play 5 people in Michigan, man. They really going through it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Thank you for calling in.
All right, brother. Y'all have a good night.
All right, man. Good night.
Say, but I do want to. This brother dropped a jewel, and if y'all don't know who we got in the building with us tonight, we got Derek Beginning, aka the Loud Music Group, the boss over there. The boss over there. And he dropped something live, and you gotta pay attention to what he said. If you dating a woman and you go to a family function and her aunties ain't got no man, her sisters ain't got no man, and the only man that's there, he steady shaking his head and then licking his mouth. No, get out of here. Yeah. Baby, run fast as you can, man. I'm telling you, because you're not going to change that situation, man.
You can't undo it. It's damaged goods, man.
It's damaged goods, man.
But you know what? That's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like so real because as men, we will put up with that. We will say, you know what? Regardless what the situation is, I love her and I'm gonna help her do that. You know what I'm saying?
We'll give them a shot.
But they want to look at us and be like, oh, you don't have this or you don't have that. You don't have, fuck you ain't shit. You ain't no man.
You know what I'm dealing with?
But I don't understand how much baggage and emotional damage and scar tissue that we have to deal with. And the first thing they want to holler about, you got your own car. You got your own place. Okay, let me ask you, you just got to turn the tables and say, okay, I see where your priorities are at. So let me ask you, are you sane? Are you bipolar?
Do you not love?
Like,
Are you
are your parents together?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are your parents together?
What do you know about relationships?
You gotta know how to counter what they ask you. There was a chick, this literally came out of her mouth, man. This literally came out of her mouth. She told me that, why don't you think about just backing away from your radio station for about 6 to 8 months? And I asked her, I said, if I back away from my radio station for 6 to 8 months, what am I benefiting? Well, you're going to get to know me more. Well, look, check this out. It's our last day.
It's all right.
She wanted to know you.
If you want to know you,
But the difference is she want a boy. And that'd be the same one that get that boy and then be bitching and complaining about everything he's doing. Oh, you want to play the game all day. You don't want to run.
She seen Star Radio on the red carpet of all the different awards. I know him, girl. You know.
I broke you off that piece.
Girl, I can watch him. I can still call. Girl, miss yourself, kill yourself for real. And it's like I tell fellas, man, your dreams chase your dreams, man. If a woman can't be supportive of your dreams and you be vice versa supportive of her dreams, y'all don't need each other.
Man, listen.
Y'all don't need each other.
My label, Loud Music. Loud stands for live out your dreams.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Like there is no is not an answer. This is what it is, this is what it's gonna be. And it's literally I'm putting everything into making this work. And I believe it in 100%. And I got a great support staff from my wife, she believed in it 100%. My son believed in it 100%. My daughter believed in it. My mama still got one of our lanyards hanging up in her car. My grandmother got my artist flyer hanging up in her house. So it's like if you're gonna have a dream, if she can't buy into it, she's selfish, man.
Selfish, man.
Yeah, because when you reap from it, then she's gonna be sitting there.
But guess what? We gotta take responsibility because we picked that selfish chick. You know what I'm saying? We put up with that selfish ways. It's like say, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you ain't down, first of all, for you to be selfish, be pissing on my dreams, you won't have none.
Yeah.
That's we ain't like yo right there. Cause remember how I'm dreaming over here, and you up here, you ain't got no dream.
Yeah, but some people dream small. And a lot of women, because they have to do it. Go to work every day, come home, and live a routine life. You know what I'm saying? For you to step outside of that, oh, you just dreaming or just, you know what I'm saying? Just like when I was in Virginia, I was doing music. My son, mom, as long as it was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But when we start really just, just pushing at it and being late, you know what I'm saying, all this, now that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Those are a little hobby I was doing
Yeah,
for fun.
so don't think when we got a divorce, where you work at? I told him where I work at. You also work at the Y and you got a late. No, I don't. No. Yeah. No. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like you don't want to support it, but you're going to try to read from it when you think it's something that's big. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
It's you got dream killers everywhere. It's
in your family.
And some of the hardest struggles for artists and entertainers or anybody who want to go back to school and become a doctor or engineer or want to open up their own salon, their own barbershop. Like you always got people who are going to be negative and tell you what you can't do because they can't visualize themselves in that position. Exactly. They can't see themselves anywhere else in life than where they're stuck at right now. So they birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. If I'm stuck in the mud, I need to make sure you get stuck right here next to me. I gotta have somebody to be petty with. Yeah. I gotta have somebody to be bitter with. Yeah. But if you out making moves here, and here, shit. Now you're the topic of conversation instead of being a part of the conversation. And that's one of the major things with being an entrepreneur or just having any kind of vision. And I was told a long time ago, the reason why it's your vision is because it's yours. We can't expect others to even come close to understand or comprehend. Like style radio in your mind, you guys see where it's going. You guys see where it's going to be. Like most motherfuckers don't have a clue. They can't
have an understanding.
Yeah, they don't know where you're trying to go with it. But you know what? It's not supposed to.
It's not for them to see it though.
Yeah, they just can't see it yet. They not
for them to see it. I mean, I told some family people this, man. When I first decided to get a radio, the other brand I was at, people really thought I was cuckoo and like this dude crazy. Then when I stepped out and just said I'm gonna do my thing and partnered up with the fellas or whatever, I had people actually say, you really think you could compete with Radio 1? I didn't come, and I didn't develop this station to compete with Radio 1. That I didn't come to compete with nobody. I mean, because they're doing their thing, and I'm coming to do my thing. I want people to be able to actually come and talk, or you got some artists, and you got some people that got messages that they want to put out here. At the end of the day, if your bankroll ain't right, Radio 1, Clear Channel, these major folks, they don't want to see you.
But I will say the direction we're moving in is unlike everything else.
Oh, yeah, now it's always different, man.
You know, some people touch, like the morning breakfast club.
Yeah.
Oh, ask ye. That's 5 minutes. Then the questions that they have, stupid as hell. Oh, I got pictures and my girlfriend want me to get rid of them. And I'm like, yo, these pictures from middle school, it's prom. What? Like, for real?
That's your biggest issue today?
That's your biggest issue.
Okay. Get rid of the goddamn pictures.
Get rid of the pictures, idiot.
You know what I'm saying? Look, like a movie said when we started, you can only sell, we selling people us. This is us. You know what I'm saying? So I can't compete with you if I'm being me. There's no competition in that.
Yeah.
Because I'm being me. So I didn't have
There's only one of me.
Yeah, so
there's a couple of people look like me, but there's only one of me.
So
I always use an analogy like most people we can sit right here and like you see the Beltway. You know where Beltway is, you see it. But me, I see 59. I'm already looking past the Beltway.
Yeah, exactly.
I already know what it's gonna look like. I already know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, on the way up here, I was on the phone with the publicist and we was talking about what we got coming up. And most labels gonna tell you what they're gonna do this weekend. Without even looking at any piece of paper, I was able to tell her this is what we're gonna do almost every weekend to the date, to the time, what's gonna happen from right now today till June 16th, my birthday. I said, I already got the first 6 months of the year laid out. And because of what's going to happen during those first 6 months, it's already know what's going to happen for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And then when that next 6 months, I already know what
I'm
we're going
already
to be at
2017.
January 2017.
You know what I'm saying?
And so she was just like, I can't keep up. You think you so far ahead.
You might not be
think about the
Yeah.
music. No, she was like, I don't even got to think about the music. Let me just focus on the media. And Shantae is great. Like, I'm telling you, like, she is phenomenal. But it's like, I can't allow myself to only see what the rest. I was telling her on the phone, it was like, man, what they want to do is, if you go to the radio station with a new song, is it hot in this clubs? Is this DJ playing it? Is it hot in the streets? Is it doing X, Y, and Z so we could play it? So I really sat back and had to really do a self-evaluation because I was like, you know what? All the clubs that they tell me to go to, none of the songs that they're playing are affecting any of the charts or selling.
Yeah.
I say, so why would I spend time and money talking to clubs and DJs who are playing stuff that don't sell? So I'm gonna waste 6 months of my year chasing a ghost because it's not gonna turn into anything. So I can go to all these clubs and all the clubs are playing my music. So nobody in that demographic is buying it.
Yeah.
So I've done all this stuff to get on the radio station. Man, Rick Ross got one of the largest social media followers in hip hop. His album still flops. So why am I chasing this ghost to get me somewhere to where I feel like, you know what? Let's set up our own platform and our own distribution network from video to music, and we control everything in-house from top to bottom. To plug January 30th, we got an in-store at the Microsoft store in the Galleria Mall. So we're doing his album listening party in the Microsoft store, DJs and all. Then we're doing his album release party in March at an art gallery. February 26th, he's performing at a high school in Katy. March 11th, he's performing at Klein High School. I said, let's go direct to consumer. So we're taking all of our music, all of our brand, every hoodie, every shirt, we're going direct to consumer. We're not going to put no stopgap in the middle. The hurdle we got.
No middleman. It's no middleman.
Say, boy, I've been selling out the trunk. Come on, man, since we've been, you know what I'm saying?
And it didn't fail.
But what that's going to do is make them have to come to you and deal on your terms.
See, I'm an asshole. If the minute somebody say I owe them or they did something for me,
I get hot.
Yeah.
Oh man, how the fish reach, because I know nobody went outside in the rain and the cold and put 1,000 flyers on every car downtown. But me and the people involved. I know it did. So you can't tell me what you did for me. Nobody went and walked in the rain in South by Southwest with a sign and took 600 pictures. Like, I don't want nobody to feel like, yes, there's people who contributed, but it's because I contracted you and I paid you for your service. Thank you. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, you didn't get
exactly. You didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
And that's
we did business. We did business.
Yeah, that's the fuck shit in the music game. People always wanna they hang their hat on what they did for you. Oh, I had a major label client last year. His album went gold. I did all the social media. I did all the Instagram. The label, his major label wasn't supporting him. He wasn't getting radio. I sold out 14 shows. One of the shows was Mother Day weekend last year in Little Rock, Arkansas, outdoors in the rain. Sold out show. But I know that major label artist is so big. He was established before I even got in the music business. So that don't got shit to do with loud music.
Yeah.
So I can't hang my hat on that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't go to you and say, well, you know, I did this for R. Kelly, so that ain't got shit to do with him. Or you listen, or the next artist I'll sign, or the next one. I don't want nobody to feel like I owe them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I
like you coattail off them to get into the game.
And that's what, unfortunately, that's what our Houston music scene is right now. If you look at it, man, just go get 10 Houston artists. All of them using the same producer, the same video director, the same graphics person. They get their flyers printed at the same place. They get the CDs printed. They're going to the exact same DJ, buying him the exact same drink. They're doing everything identical. And then they wonder why it's not selling. Why? It's just stuck. It's just stuck constant. But then I get a question. I said, man, Tim is different, bro. He ain't like, man, he's nationwide, he's global. But treated as such, like,
Yeah.
you know, like DJ be like, man, yeah, local artists, and I stop them all the time. I'm like, no. You're a local DJ. You DJ in the same club.
Same weekend.
Every weekend.
Same time.
Same songs for the exact same people.
Yeah.
March 20th, we in Omaha, Nebraska. February 12th, we're in New Orleans, Louisiana, opening up for Chris Brown, August Alsina, and Omarion. So, like, you can't tell me it's not local.
Yeah, that's not
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're not on Def Jam, we're not on Sony,
but
we're not local.
You're not local.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference, and a lot of people don't understand it. Now, I get like 100 hits a month from Canada on our website. I don't know what the hell is going on in Nova Scotia or in Russia. Dog, they love our shit all day long. So it's like, it kills me when people want to say, oh, it's a local label here, it's a local label there.
No.
Or this, it's like, nah, we're independent, but we're not local.
But see, the internet gives you the ability to be worldwide at the snap of a finger. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, we post a video and we get listeners from Detroit, we get listeners from North Carolina, we get listeners from,
New York, Virginia.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, like, man, we ain't just this because we stationed here locally. You know what I'm saying?
I tell cats all the time, man. I'm a music head. I'm a Houston music head, number one. But they got some cats out here that, and it's no disrespect to no artists out there. They got some cats that if these radio stations would give these boys some run, the rest of the world are going to know who these boys are.
Yeah.
But see, that's what the problem is.
It's like the select few that you want to keep pushing and keep, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro, because you tied in, and that's not. At that point, I feel it's not fair, and that's just my opinion.
But see, that's what the problem is,
man.
because it makes that DJ to feel like he's the man.
Yeah.
Because you're giving me the power to determine if you're hot or not. I told one dude, I said, yo, I can tell you how to make $1 million off your CD. He said, how? Sell them for $1. Sell 1 million CDs. Nah. I'm getting my 15, 20. The average person, if you're trying to get out there, I'll spend $1.
I'll spend $5.
No, I'm just saying, but you spend $1. You know what I'm saying? It won't be nothing. And yeah, they might look at it like, oh, just chuck it in the car. But one day, they're going to put it in. Let me see what he's talking about. Now, if your product is worth something, yeah, it's $1. But you sell 1 million CDs. There's some major artists that don't sell 1 million CDs.
Ross did his last album. He didn't even much. Did he even sell?
Thing. Rick Ross has nobody on MMG has ever had a gold or platinum album.
Wow.
But they make bread because they do all their own stuff.
No, they don't. They don't do all their own stuff. Show money. But here's how the mixtape game got everybody head fucked up. So Meek Mill will drop a mixtape, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 of those songs, the whole mixtape is gonna be on every streaming outlet. Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Tidal, everywhere.
They'll peel out. What is that?
But you don't get paid on that. I'm just talking about on the streaming outlets that are on them on every mobile device. They're gonna generate royalties and publishers from that.
Yeah.
Then his show money gonna go up. Then he gonna get features. So he's making money off that free mixtape. It's the independent artists who think, oh, let me throw out this mixtape
and put them on there.
But not even about putting them on there. Independent artists are dropping free mixtapes on DatPiff and on World Star Hip Hop on all these places. It's not generating any revenue. It's not monetized in no capacity. So you're just giving away. You spent money on CDs, studio time, beats, album release party, T-shirts, some promo flyers to give it away for free. In hopes that somebody listens to it and they like it and want to give you a deal. Or, man, I had 20,000 downloads on my free mixtape. All you told me is you can give shit away for free.
How do you monetize it? Where are these downloads coming from so you can go over there and do a concert in that area?
The real question is who's willing, like those people getting it for free, will they really pay for your music?
No, they don't.
At least pay to come see you. I ain't really tripping about music pay to come see you.
If you notice, Future's highest selling album was the one he did with Drake. Other than that, Future only averages about 350,000 CDs sold every release. Now, the way the game has changed, every 1,500 streams count as one album sale. So every time it's on Pandora, Spotify, Apple, Tidal Music, and 1,500 people listen to it at one time, boom, that's one album sale.
So is that for his 300?
Yes.
So that's not even a good look.
Exactly. Exactly. But they say, oh, Future's the hottest in the game. No, nigga, Adele is the hottest in the game. They talking about genres and all. I say, see me for the whole thing about different genres and different lanes. That's just labels that radio stations put on you, major labels put on you, so they can give you certain budgets and allow you certain airtime. But at the end of the day, the same person buying Justin Bieber is the same person buying 2 Chainz. You go to all the major hip hop concerts. Yeah, you go to all the major hip hop concerts. The audience is 90% white or non-black. Only thing that's black is the after party. So you can't tell me that Adele is not competing with 2 Chainz. Why? It's that same consumer with that same phone. They're not walking in the Best Buy going to the hip hop section or the pop section. It's all in one section on their phone. So the same consumer that's buying Katy Perry, Maroon 5, Gwen Stefani, Taylor Swift, Nick Jonas, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, the same consumer that's buying all of that is the same one buying Drake, Lil Wayne, Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Sean, Flo Rida. It's the same consumer. So all that, oh, you're in this genre, or this is your demographic, that's all bullshit. Labels gonna give you that label. Well, you're gonna be in this demographic over here. You're in hip hop, R&B. So we're gonna put you on these radio stations. So we know we can only invest this much in you because you can be the hottest hip hop artist on the planet, and you're a hip hop and R&B category. That's still only 100,000 units sold. But if you're the highest selling hip hop artist or rapper that's in the top 40 demographic, a Jay-Z or a Drake, well, we got 2 million out of you. So I'm gonna put these labels on you so I can put you in this category to determine the type of budget I give you and then how much money I'm gonna steal from you in the end. That's all that shit is, dog.
Yeah.
And I study this shit, dog. I'm pretty smart. I just look like this, man.
No, bro,
Boys, you trying to.
I mean, the game is, it's putting fuckery, man, because to me, the game always been, I know from out here, from the cats, from when the Klondike Cat, the Zero, them boy first started out, was out the trunk. They got to sell 50,000 units out my trunk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all boys went platinum up there on this major label, but that's 50,000. They come to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At $10 a pop. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
An artist in Dallas, a couple of years ago, man, dissed Slim Thug on a mixtape or whatever tape they was doing in Dallas at the time. This is when Houston was at its highest. Slim did a freestyle about the cat and put it on CD and pressed them up and went up to Dallas. Got booked for 3 shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $10,000 a night, made 30 grand. Performed the music talking about that nigga from that city. But then he also had 50,000 copies in his Candy Blue excursion of that mixtape to sell at $10 a watt. He came back with no CDs. And that was made that weekend.
See how this rap game, you know what I'm saying? The boys fuck up made the label when you can make money like, you know what I'm saying? That boy looking at the game.
They don't understand.
But see, now the new way is, like I say, it's streaming. Streaming is the new way. It don't pay the most, but it allows you the most leverage. So if you can leverage yourself on a couple hundred streaming platforms and you're showing that you have this audience, now you can monetize your brand and get different advertisers. So you'll make up the money in that regards of what you would have got per download or per sale. But if you, in most new cars now, if anybody, our buyers market for music is 13 to 24-year-olds, right? Most of those people, by the time they get their first car, their car is going to come with Pandora, XM radio, the auxiliary port plug-in, Wi-Fi. So people ain't even listening to FM radio in their cars no more.
Yep.
I don't really know anybody who got an FM radio at their crib no more.
I don't.
So it's kind of like, why we beat the dead horse?
It's a dinosaur. It's
Why?
a dinosaur.
So
People laugh at me. My car don't even much have a CD. That mess my I'm like, oh, what a CD player. Good joke. I got a CD. No CD player, man.
It's dying. Why am I download the CD can be scratched? CD can be done there.
Go
Walk it
right
down.
on your phone, man.
Yeah, that's what I do.
so if I can plug this joint in, I got 1,000 songs.
Yeah, we gonna ride.
Or I can put it on my Apple Music playlist,
Yeah.
and I can go from 1970 to today and roll 7-8 hours nonstop.
Why you think so many of these FM radio stations right now trying to do?
They struggle.
They trying to
Do an
do.
app.
They trying to do an app, or they
That's why
trying
they
to.
got the iHeartRadio app
Yeah.
and all of that stuff, stream and advertise and all that, because you got to go where the people are. It's like 80% of all YouTube views are done on mobile devices. Like, so that means people are sitting there on their phone. Kids, like, well, y'all be the first person I'll tell this to. With Tim, my artist Tim Ned, his new EP is dropping March 26th. We got the full EP done. We got a dirty version and a clean version. The clean version ain't just a bunch of muted out words. It's an actual clean version.
It's actually clean version. They
Yeah.
Right. You can actually still jam it word for word, line by line. But now for every one of those songs we put on Pandora, now that's 2. Every one of those videos we put on YouTube, there's a clean version, there's the dirty version. Everything on Spotify, there's a clean version and a dirty version. So if we own 300 outlets, in essence, it's really 600.
Yeah.
So it's about the coverage. If Apple, at the end of December, Apple Music reported they had 10 million subscribers. Fuck your head up. 10 million subscribers at $10 a month. That's $100 million a month. That's $120 million a year before they even sell a phone.
Yeah.
So if I know there's 10 million people riding around with my artist music already on their phone, I just got to figure out a way to let them know.
So that it's there. Just go
Where
listen.
to go to get it.
That's it. That's the game now. Let me just figure out a way to let them know where to get it. And more importantly, I've noticed that a lot of kids who are listening to music, they listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah. Put up the video.
So every song we got from the EP records that were previously released, we re-releasing everything, putting everything on YouTube. Everything. By the end of March, I'll have 100 videos on our YouTube channel. Just flooded. Just because the more content you have, the better.
Yeah.
That's the direction we moving it over here.
Because the more content you have, they want it to be nosy. Shit. If I like this, I know they got something else I stole.
Come on, man. Come on.
Because
That's all
they just
you
view, you already get credit for it.
That's all
You ain't gotta watch the whole thing, just view, just press view.
Man, give me a few seconds of your time.
Give me a few seconds of your
You
time.
can skip to the next one.
You can
Skip
skip to
through
the
5,
next.
6 of them.
Yeah.
And so, like, and here's some free game. Boys dropping mixtapes on that Piff. For what? Let me drop my mixtape on YouTube.
On YouTube.
At least I'm getting money for views.
They just feel like Dat Piff already, people already go to Dat Piff.
But it's
You're piggybacking off of Dat Piff.
But
And
that Piff does not lead them to anything on.
But then that also means they have to work. And that's the
I
problem.
guess
A lot of
people-
cats don't want to work.
Well, tell me about that Pip. I mean, every damn thing I don't want to listen to a school to chop birds. Now, I love school, don't get it twisted. Just every time they want to give it to me, the school to chop birds, I don't want to listen to the school to chop birds.
Nah, like, what I don't like about them, and strictly from a business standpoint, is if I'm gonna spend money and effort and time to push people to go get my music, I'm gonna tell them to go get it from me.
you.
Yeah.
Like, go to my website, put your email address in, and it's gonna download automatically to your phone or to your computer. Or go to YouTube. Go somewhere where I can benefit from.
Well, I'm going to benefit from it. That's what I want.
Even like, man, I hate World Star Hip Hop. Like,
I don't
Like,
even go
I
on
look
it.
at that.
I don't even go on it.
I've had people tell me, man, I made it to World Star. No, you paid. You didn't make it nowhere. Your video is in between some high school girls fighting, a stripper twerking, a bum pissing in front of McDonald's, and then your music video.
And a 50-year-old woman making it clap.
And then it's about my video had 5 million views on World Star. Good for you.
What did you get from it?
Not a goddamn thing. So it's like if it was that influential, then it would be somebody would go copy that bum and piss us on McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, as far as, like you said, if you're not getting, if they don't give you a demographic where you get these views from or whatever, how you, I mean, at least at YouTube, like I said, you getting paid off of it. And from what I understand, that they at least give you where your people are download from. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if we want to go do a concert somewhere, we go. A lot of people watching us over here. You know what I'm saying?
You know to do what is it? A Google Analytics or whatever it is.
Yeah, the Google Analytics. Yep.
You
You
do.
check the Google Analytics.
Check the Google Analytics. Wow, that word there.
Analytics.
Analytics, yeah, you know.
And
You
YouTube.
don't just look like that.
I just look at it. Don't get it twisted, man. But we're gonna do some chopping and rapping when we get off the radio. Y'all really don't know. We got this boy got my mind over here. Boom, boom,
It's just
boom.
it's so man, so many ways that they are making money in this industry.
And I want to thank number one. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I want to thank this brother for taking time to come here because it's like it's a bunch of time. I'll never forget. We seen each other. I think it was a car show some years ago.
Man, no, I think it was like a Black Expo.
It was a bit of a Black Expo.
Yeah.
I like people tell me, man, your boy doing this, your boy. I'm like, shit, he way too busy for me. So that's just really, you know, that's really where I was at. So yeah, he coming like, but damn, I should have just asked that off the rip some years ago, you know. But yeah,
Man,
it's an honor and pleasure for somebody else to just come up here and rap and just give it what they want to give.
I ain't gonna front, I give to D. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like D'll tell you, I remember back in the day, Kirkwood Village. You know what I'm saying? I'll see him at the store in the parking lot or something. He always is approachable.
Yeah.
You know, we did the real program at the Y, came through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some cats, when they start doing stuff, they start feeling themselves getting brand new.
Oh man, that's
You know what I'm saying? Just
I
like,
hate that shit.
and I guess that's where I never put that label on you. It's just when the style came up, I had to go get because with me, I was super stupid. I'm like, man, you ain't gotta fuck with me. I'm just
Yeah.
no, hold up. All you did was have a black party right here. I mean, now you think you own this and you own that. No, bro.
Man, one of my biggest pet peeves in the music business in Houston is nobody ever reaches back.
Nobody. Man.
It's like when you look at everybody who's had a major deal, there was never a second coming from that branch. So I made it a point. I said, because I didn't have nobody to intern with here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have nobody to work with. It was all trial and
Try to
error.
live.
Let me fly to this city and hopefully I can meet somebody, I can make a connection, and I establish my own network. But I always said that I always wanted to make sure that I am the person to where, man, I respond to every email. Shit, hit me all the time. It's never, ever, 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 ever with me. I've had the same number since 2005.
Somebody made me the same thing.
I'm still on. We still on the grind. We still working our ass off. And I think the minute you feel like you've established something or become something to where you can't, man, shit. Like I was telling him, like this was the first person I met when I moved to Houston.
It's over.
it's over.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I moved to Houston in 7th grade, right after 7th grade football, this was the first friend I had in the whole city.
Yep.
And it's crazy how
I grew up.
Yeah.
I'm his brother's age, but I grew up playing basketball like literally every single day.
Yeah.
Like we would go to the same gym or basketball like hours on end.
And Mike lived on that court.
Right.
Mike lived on that court.
Playing against you.
Yeah. we had some
Battles.
battles.
So it's like for me, it's never ever. I always make it a point to where I get a lot of cats from A-Leaf. Like, man, you know, my boy rap, my boy do this, my boy do that. I don't care how whack it is. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, we can meet. We can go to the studio. Then I'm gonna tell you everything I can to help you. I want to do whatever I can because it's about we gotta win. You know what I'm saying? Like not just Derek McKinney gotta win. No, we gotta
have to win.
because for every time you lose, it makes it that much harder for me to get through the door. Every time you get rejected and quit, it makes it that much harder for me to get through the door.
Yeah.
But you know what, D? Not to cut you off. I'm tired of walking through other people's doors, bro. Fuck that. Let's make our own door. Why-
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the motivation, the plan, and the vision. But even though if you build your own door, the industry is like, we done seen them doors built in Houston before. We'd have seen a couple people build doors, and as soon as they walked through the door, they closed it behind them, and they left 7, 8 other people on the other side. That has happened, bro. Just case in point, Lil Flip got on. Who did Lil Flip put in the game?
No lie.
Who did Slim put in the game? Who did Bun put in the game? Who did Paul put in the game?
I mean,
Who did Mike Jones put in the game? Who?
I want to say we're born with the middle finger boys.
That wasn't an attempt. Because here's the thing.
That was the label.
Because when you look at it, you can say that same process. Who did Lil Jon put in the game? Youngbloods, your gang twins. Who did Ludacris put in the game? Shauna, DTP. Now you got Titty Boy, 2 Chainz, Chingy. Bobby Valentino. Well, what about, let's go, who did 50 put in the game? Lloyd Banks, G Unit, Tony Yayo. They might not still be relevant, but they all made millions. They all had a national platform.
Let's go back to all the way to Biggie. Biggie said, when I get on, say, I bring a Mafia with me, I bring a Kid with me, I bring.
And that's how you keep it going.
I mean, I guess it didn't hurt me to my soul. It hurt me, and I'm honest, now y'all just getting to know my age now. I can remember years back going to car show, but no, I mean, we owe some of these kids right now. And I can remember Screw say, man, what tape you want? Say, man, what tape you want? And to see what a screwed up clique is at right now,
it's disgusting.
It disgusts the shit out of me, man. To say that I grew up on this movement, and I mean, I know Screwed probably rolled over in his grave and say, all y'all just kiss my goddamn natural black ass. Cause I mean, you let other people come in your city and push your movement better than you. Bro, what part of the bitch ass game is that?
When I heard T-Pain's Chopped and Screwed,
I had an attitude with it, bro.
There's no way Houston should have ever even played that song.
No way. That's an insult.
That's a slap in the face.
That's a slap in the face.
He tried to say it wasn't because like I was in North Carolina. I'm like, say, bro, I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
A$AP Rocky had that song Purple Joint, Grill, Screwed and Chopped song, the whole thing. And got a $3 million deal with Warner Brothers off of that. So you telling me that this cat in Harlem can mimic what we do here, but we got the same movement, the same energy, the same effort. But then at the same time, our radio stations here and our clubs here and our DJs here, they all want to be from somewhere else. So they're not even giving our shit a shot, not knowing that if you get your local ass from behind that DJ booth and go to another city and you tell a motherfucker you from Houston,
they love you.
Yeah. What? That's how 50 got putting a southern swing on his style.
Bruh, when I go places and they say, where y'all from Houston? Oh, shit. It's right.
So, you know what, bro? I promise you, every time I go to ATL for a hair show, it's like boys be like, say, man, we already got your room over here. Say, man, you riding with us and that. Say, man, if I'm lying, my whole weekend is playing out. Like, say, man, how easy did you ever meet Pimp when he was alive? Like, shit, okay, I won't make y'all cool. I was like, yeah, cool, dude. Just shit, it is what it is. But it's just, no, I'm telling you, it's like you go, even when we drive a truck, I always remember when this was when Zero and them was with Gorilla Mob. And I know guys at West Memphis, Arkansas. And I pulled up there and I was jamming Fudge in the main. I had the whole few out. Everybody rocking like, say, man, Big Boy was there. I said, man, that's some cats about H-Time. And man, that shit jam. You got it. Actually, you got it. No, I ain't got another one, man. Go find your local record store, see they got it.
We get so much love when we go out of town because we say we're from Houston. It makes no sense. And I don't think, because our Houston audience and our Houston fans and the people that go to the club, every time something pops up, we going to Atlanta, we going to Vegas, we going to Miami, not realizing, guess where all those people go when they want to get away?
Come here.
They come here.
What's the killer part? This is what a lot of people don't understand. We don't even much know how live. Well, I know how live my city is.
I know how live because I've been gone.
A lot of people don't even much know how live this city is, man.
Because they keep going to the same bullshit.
Go to the same spot. If Kansas is the only spot you've been to, you cheat yourself, man.
Listen, I go out and I have a hell of a time, and I ain't set foot in not one club. I done hit 2 or 3 bars and then hit a restaurant and had something I ain't never had before. And I done had some drinks and I'm like, before I was like, God damn. Like, I look up, it's 2, 3 in the morning. I'm sitting back in front of the taco truck like, man, boys have had a hell of a night.
The one spot you was at, I just had mixed you. I promise you, we was like, I had just mixed you probably like about. I was like, hold up. I just was there. Say, man, them boys quesadillas.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, you gotta get the burrito.
Oh, man, I done tried everything over there.
What truck is that?
It's right there. It's right there when if you coming off of the Bellway 8, you gonna turn left on West Highland. It's gonna be the first light by that. It's in that ham place. Lotus Farm is right there.
Little taco
truck.
Go hard.
Go hard. I put them up against anything in the city, man.
I'm telling you, 3 o'clock in the morning. What? And they cooking it right there. Oh, there you go. You can have a hell of a time in Houston and not set foot in no club.
No club. In no club.
And like I say, you're right. People don't know how great the city is, and it's from a bunch of people who ain't never been nowhere. They ain't never experienced.
They're miserable.
They seen nothing. They got a routine. They know what club they gonna go to. They know the schedule. They know the doorman. They know the DJ.
That makes them feel important.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You think about this. If you pull up to the club and you know the door, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's a bunch of people in line. But just because he shake your hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you now feel like you the man.
I'm somebody.
Now, some chicken head to the line to my, oh, he know? Yeah. He really, yeah.
I ain't got to stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Stand in line there. He must be improved.
I know the promoter.
Say, man, I took this chick, I promise you, I'm like, oh, I'll be so glad when this over with, man. I don't hear a day where the midget gonna come. The midget gonna pop out somewhere. And I'm like, Palladium, my spot. If I ain't going to the Palladium to watch a movie, I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store over there on Highway 6 in Douglas. And you're like, oh, it's so loud in here. They got ice. I'm like,
Palladium is the joint, though.
Is that the one off 99?
Yeah, that's the one.
I ain't been there yet.
Bruh,
Nice.
bruh.
You can go there and not even go see a movie.
Not even go
You
see
can go chill,
ball,
go
want
bowling.
your kids to play, or if you want your kids to play, or the arcades or whatever, it's all right there at your access, at your convenience. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice little live spot for you to sit there and eat, whatever it is. Some people don't even know how live they city is. You go, everybody running to Vegas on certain weekends, or do this, man, your city just as live as that place.
This might be better.
Yeah, if not better.
And that's why I was like, man, I want to know. Everybody like, well, man, why don't you move to LA? Why don't you move? Like, man, y'all just don't understand like how.
I love my city.
Like, man, like I want to do something in Houston that ain't nobody done
Never
before.
done before, bro.
Like,
I want
to recreate some history here to where it's. I was in a meeting, man, with my boy Barry. Barry has a music supervisor, so they help get your music in movies and on TV shows. And we submitted for like 7 movies and 4 TV shows the other day. And he was like, "Yeah, we was talking to the Grammy committee, and they said we wanted to get you, but they said the only people really in Matthew Knowles was like the only people in Houston that's probably understand the executive side of the business right now is Jay Prince, Matthew Knowles, and Derek McKinney." So I'm like, shit.
You be in talks with 2 G's.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and they were just strictly talking about the business and execution of the music, and this is coming from the Grammy committee. So it's like there's something that can be done here in this city. We don't have to run to Atlanta, but I think until we have the right facility here, where people can go and get the quality music, recording, production, songwriting, rehearsals, where until we get a situation to where, and it's no knock to the guys shooting videos out here. Some really talented guys that shoot videos. But the issue is that they don't understand that their video has to fit into the bigger scheme of the brand and of the project selling.
Everybody don't want to see swaggers and candy. I mean,
and not even just that. It's like you want to charge me X amount of dollars for a video, which is cool, but you don't have the resume to tell me that your videos land on Revolt. Most of the time, when you paying Dr. Teeth or Boomtown or some of these major video directors this nice little budget, is because once they finish shooting it, it's going to revolt. It's going to be BET Jams. It's going to MTV2. It's going to revolt. So you can't look at what they charge and say, I'm just as good, I should be charging that. It ain't about you being just as good as what's gonna happen afterwards. Because guess what? I don't care if I'm only showing your video at the barbershop, then you wasted all your time. And I don't think they understand it really damages their resume.
Yeah, because you just did a quick video.
My artist is a really good producer. Like he's worked with Nipsey Hussle's A Single Grind Mode off the Marathon Project. He produced the song and he on the hook. He's worked with Snooty Wild. He's worked with Markel. Like he's a really good producer. But we make it a point to not have him water down his production. And everybody who throws, man, I got $200. Keep it. Yes, I want $1,000 for his tracks. Like, man, but I can go get 3-4 from this person. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to convince you to do anything other than with your money than what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you say you want this from him and you want him to bring his keyboard in the studio and sit there and create something from scratch with you, then this is what it's gonna cost. And if he's gonna do the hook and be on the hook or help co-write, this is what it's going to cost. And it's because I want to set the standard. I want people to know that, you know what, we're gonna get a quality record. We're gonna get some quality production. It's gonna go out the right way to where when you leave the studio and the first thing, oh shit, I got a music from them boys over loud. I got a Tim Ned track. I got a track from this person. That's the first thing rappers want to do. Well, I got to be from this person. I got to be from that. You know the guy who did this record or something? Yeah, he did my stuff. But if you don't have no outlets to execute it, you telling everybody you did that track, all that doing is you make it like, oh, he can't make a hit.
Yeah, he trying to piggyback off somebody else's name.
So all that's making it look like is, well, shit, Tim, that was luck.
And what he tripped me out, because it's like, he right, they go, at one minute everybody was messing with beans and cornbread, or then everybody was
Now it's Fred on.
Yeah.
I gotta be from he did the flick of the wrist. I gotta be from him, but ain't none of y'all out working the record the way Cheddar worked flick of the wrist.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
But that's what they don't. But it goes back. I give 50 credit because 50 are full with artists, producers that nobody knows.
Yep.
But what he's doing is he's bringing recognition to them for like, yo, you grinding, you banging out. What a lot of people just want. And you think about it. If you, for example, if you allow Tim to sell a $200 beat, he's not gonna get that $1,000 beat quality. He's gonna get $200 beat quality. So they not doing no justice. Like, it's like, yo, if you trying to go at somebody like that, you need to step your game up, put your work in to be like, yo, once I do, like, when I get that beat, I'm going to murder that beat. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have paid $200 because that, what I'm finna do with this thing is going to be like, yo, I ain't spend nothing on it because I'm going to flip that thing and make it work even more. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but Houston, we don't have an appreciation for the industry. And it's going to take somebody to make it blow. And the way our system is designed is I'll have my core acts and my core audience, my core artists on the label, but then it's set up to where we can go sign another independent label. They got their 2 or 3 acts. And then we'll sign another label that got their 2 or 3 acts. To where now we're able to give those labels distribution, marketing, advertisement, social media, branding, and all of that, photo shoots, videos. So now our catalog of just our 4 artists, now we can put 2 other labels underneath us, and that's another 6 artists. Now we're able to deliver 10 projects a year.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal because nobody in Houston has tried to recreate the major label system. So even if we do half of it, it still puts us in a bigger position than most.
Yeah.
And many.
And I don't think nobody here, everybody out here is chasing singles right now.
And everybody about themselves.
Yeah, selfishness.
Chasing singles and mixtapes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Cause I mean they got some boys, and I'm like, dude, really? What's that boy? Stunner Bam.
Yeah.
What's the other kid? He kept getting in trouble. He was from the bricks. Then the kid could go. Was over there from the 3rd Ward. I want to say Kiki had signed him at one point. Kiki had some live artists over there with him. I'm like, man, why we not hearing these kids, man? I done heard them here, I done heard them there. It's just
a lot of them ain't even disciplined. Like they just rap and they got some
You can't expect an artist to push another artist. artist.
Because he don't know the business.
I don't know the business.
It's just like DJs who put out records. The worst thing a DJ can do right now is put out a record. Because if it don't sell, how can I do something? How can I trust you to break my record?
Kiki said here one night, and I put up the footage on when he was on another show. Kiki said here one night, he said, man, when we started with Screw, it was like we always just feeling our way and just doing something. And it's like 1 week, say, man, look, here go $1,000. You're gonna perform at Boomerang. You say shit. It was like they all just got dropped in a pot that they wasn't disciplined. So I mean, you think, oh, and he's like, I learned a lot from Power Wild. It was just some stuff that he learned from different cats. And I'm like, wow, man.
The business side.
Business side of it.
Yeah, it's more. See, people want to do. They want to get in the studio. They want to rap. You want to perform, but you don't want to do the business side. That what's behind how the lights get turned on, the leg work.
Nobody wants to do that, bro.
And man, I sit down looking at that.
That's why they don't get anywhere.
Why Source? What's the BET? Why none of these awards have never just chosen Houston? Cause I said it loud, man.
Yeah, but it's just like.
We haven't showed them. We haven't showed them that we deserve it, though.
Yeah.
No, we ain't did nothing to warrant the recognition.
Yeah.
Like
Unity.
Like we don't sell no records no more, man. It was a time, and like I said, we showing our age for real.
Do you think the closing the Southwest wholesale hurt the Houston labels?
Oh, in a major way. That because that actually fucked up the South.
Yeah.
But and it's some real shit. The dude who owns Southwest Wholesale, we still paying him today. Have y'all ever ate at the restaurant Ruggles?
Yeah.
That's him.
Right over there, and that's right.
City Center, the Heights. He got a couple.
He got one over there in
What is it called?
Ruggles.
Ruggles
On the way.
He got some of the puff things. What's that? It's a little like a dessert that he had over there.
He got a bunch of stuff like that. He got some good food, but the thing what it is, like Houston, we was at a point where boys who didn't finish high school knew, let me go get this DBA, set up this bank account. Let me go in the studio, record this music. Let me pay these producers and get my stuff mixed and mastered. I go to Southwest Wholesale, turn it in, and get it pressed up. It's a guy named Andy off of 290. He used to do all the pressing and manufacturing. They go to Andy, get the CDs pressed up, go to Southwest Wholesale. Southwest Wholesale, cool. We're going to do this. We're going to put your shit out. We're going to go over here. Here's this check. If you hot, you bother, you go over there and get a check up front. And then they would put you in all the sound waves. They would put you in top hits, all the mom and pop.
All the mom and pop turntable too. All the places that we
Now boys are in stores. So what they did was now they was wrapping vehicles, going to stores, signing autographs, taking pictures, kissing babies. Then they was going city to city, hitting I-10. Boom. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, coming back, going through Oklahoma, coming back to Texas. Shutting it down because now they had retail distribution. Once that closed, boys don't have no outlet. And then they said, oh, mixtapes, so I can press my stuff up. And then sound waves closed. Now we ain't even got no store to put it in. They saw the mixtape thing buzzing on the East Coast, and they was buying these different mixtapes, and then the mixtape game came down this way, messed it up. Like, it was some real money being made in Houston independently, bro. Like,
Hell yeah, it was.
I mean,
You was able to be a millionaire in Houston,
bro, just
in Texas alone, and nobody else know who the hell you are.
but outside of just the music, we had a fucking industry. Because at the time, if you think about it, you had ESG High, you had Pokey High, you had Hulk High, you had Kiki High, right? So that's 4 different artists. So guess what you had on the weekend? You had 4 different clubs high.
4 different clubs high.
You had 4 different DJs making money. 4 different promoters making money. 4 different promoters now buying advertising on the radio. 4 different sales reps making money. 4 different sales reps making money. Now they going out to eat. 4 different restaurants making money.
Buying cars.
We had a fucking industry. And I don't think niggas today don't understand or respect the fact that we gotta create that industry. It's not about just me making money. I need DJ High C to make money when he DJ. and pack the house out. So when they ask my artists to come host that night, we're gonna do everything in our powers to pack it out. So when High C gonna make his money, the club promoter gonna make his money, the club owner gonna make his money, the door gonna make their money. So guess what they gonna say, man? Shit, how much Tim they charge to come out? 2,500. Yeah, we need to get it.
Cause there's morsels to what they done just what everybody done got, man. I'm telling you.
So
Again, that's about that infrastructure that we talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like, and if you do that same process, 4, 5, 6 clubs, we good.
We good.
The city is good. And
Wait
now,
for
when you got, I ain't gonna say no names, but you got all the online radio stations here in the city. Could you imagine each one of the online radio stations doing broadcast at different clubs?
Huh?
Look at how
that's
big
the
the
next-
audience grows.
That's the next step. We
But
gonna do
but
that.
niggas gotta come together and create a conglomerate and say, hey y'all, this is what we gonna do. We're not gonna undercut each other. We're gonna set
It's outrageous.
we're gonna set the standards, and this is what we gonna do. I ain't gonna undercut you. You don't fuck with me. You gotta sit down. Man, I just watched Boardwalk Empire. So you gotta have to sit down with all the bosses at one table and say, look, let's set the rules.
That's
And they gotta be respected.
Gotta be respected.
Cause respect is the problem right now. You know?
Yeah, boys talking down it. This is
I mean, we seen it here alone. We invite people to come out and come out, you know what I'm saying? Do this. I can't. But then you see them and they over at this radio, you know what I'm saying? They got this radio over here, or they over here doing this, or they over here, but they the first ones hollering about, we support.
Yeah.
Black support.
Say, man, it's not gonna be y'all last time I hear live music in the building. I promise you that.
Got
I
something in the
appreciate
works.
y'all having me out, man. Appreciate y'all having me out.
Appreciate you coming.
What you gonna get us out of here with, man?
Um,
It sound like your battery dying. You know what
That's
I'm
me.
saying?
no.
Oh, that's you.
That's
You
me.
you got your phone with you, right? Yeah. Go and give us some 10 there. Or Alyssa,
You listen?
you listen?
What you want? I give you 10. I give you 10.
Well, I want to say, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for checking us out. It's the Man Cave. It's your boy, Mr. Go-To.
You need to get you all over stuff. We got you need to get in the email and everything over here. Email us everything over here.
Yes, sir.
Well, he sent it to me and he played it. I ain't gonna front. The video where you had the Chinese girl getting it,
Man.
she is getting it. She the only one, she like,
Yeah. See what it
I'm
gives
like,
you.
that's my sister Wendy.
That was Tim Ned, man.
We're gonna get that young man in the studio too, man.
Tune in, man. Tomorrow, DJ Supply, Uncut, Tip G, Wednesday night, man. We're gonna get up out of here. It's been real. Got work anything to say.
Yeah, we're gonna see you next Tuesday. See that boy Derek in the street, you holler at him. He keeps it real.
Loud music.
There it is, man. I'm always on standby.
Peace.
Yes, sir. We off.
Cause you know, Dave, you know what pissed me off? Another thing that pissed me off. When the Super Bowl was here, bro.
You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna say. Cause I did a whole blog and it went viral and got retweeted like 30,000 times. About how they let every other city come in and take over the whole motherfucking city.
What we need to do right now, cause I'm gonna tell you, what we need to start doing, is start building some business relationships. I already know DC probably got Miss Andy in his pocket for
Who?
The Ava Center. I'm trying to do a big ass event for when the Super Bowl was here. I reached out to ESG. I reached out and I said, man, everybody coming to our city, man, y'all should do y'all a live ass concert. You know what I'm saying? This is a live ass. Y'all coming to our city, man.
We're gonna show you how it's done.
I said, I look at everybody from every other motherfucking
There's something going
city.
on.
Yeah, Diddy had,
Diddy had goddamn floors at the damn
That tent.
tent right next to motherfucking
You know what it is, my nigga? Them niggas ain't got no fucking integrity.
They don't, bro.
They was, instead of standing on their own and doing their own shit, they want to go coattail little. I'm going with Jeezy.
I'm going with Jesus.
I'm going with Future.
These niggas in your city, man.
Yeah.
But see, they came with that corporate money, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck that. Because you know what? Corporate money or not, you can't. A bunch of niggas from Houston or other else, everybody can't get together and go to Miami and say, we finna take over Miami. Because Miami, the radio people going to be like, hold on.
Who the fuck y'all? This Miami.
Yeah.
You can't do it in Atlanta. You can't do it in Chicago. You can't do it in DC. But Houston is just, Houston is a thought with our legs wide open that everybody come through this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because when, like I was saying, when A$AP Rocky did that shit and came to his concert, Bun B got on stage with him. Slim Thug got on stage with him.
And y'all niggas cool with it, man.
And then they left and nobody got a song with him.
Nobody.
He ain't leave nothing behind in the city. Took it, ran.
Got everybody in what?
Got his validation from you boys. And y'all didn't get nothing out of it. At least
I been looking for a minute and now. I'm like, all these niggas came, he done it with the propane.
Yeah, Rich on the corner.
Propane. I'm like,
Isn't propane from here?
propane more.
But here's the
At least he got some music with the shit.
No, fuck that shit because that propane, whoever put that shit together, it was stupid as hell because that sounded like a Rich Homie Quan song.
Yeah.
Propane got on that motherfucker singing sounding like him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even do his own shit.
Say, bro. Say, man. Y'all need to rap. He need to email you everything. Style Radio gonna play everything live with it. Whatever live music got, we need to put it in rotation.
Hey man, I'm with it.
Whatever they got, we need to put it in rotation, man.
Bro, I already said that.
We need to figure out what we need to do. I really feel that as collectively as a whole, I don't know what direction you do your thing, whatever, but I really do feel that this monster that needs to be attacked, one individual can't do it by itself.
And the only way it's going to take effect is when that small group of motherfuckers get on and they have to push forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no different from that non-profit shit. So many people doing that shit right now. And I ain't going to front. I don't have no Capo-like family. You know what I'm saying? Because his brother fucks with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of shit that he does that makes me look at him in a different light.
Yeah.
Who?
Capo.
Capo Joe. The nigga do 80 versus everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he reached out to me when I was fucking with Vaughn with the shirts. Reached out to me and I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying? Because that fast talk shit don't work with me. And he was sitting there telling me, he was like, yeah, we doing this. And he would